Sir. 5 years of Telangana agitation. It is has to be accepted. One fact is that academic-wise, Osmania University students have been lagging behind because they have been busy with the agitation and with serious movements. And yeah, but with the hope also that after Telangana is achieved, there is a brighter change to be accepted because we will have a Telangana government, and particularly because Telangana agitation has been spearheaded by Osmania University students on the non-political side. So we had a feeling, a very good belief that the politicians, the government will look forward for a good development in academic quality and at the same time employment opportunities will be a priority, particularly for Osmania University students. But saddening situation is that today the Osmania University is headless. We do not have a vice chancellor. No proper functioning or the administration is going on. The recruitments have been stopped, are at halt. Vacancies are increasing, and at the same time the notifications also are still pending. We see that the PhD notification has come, but still the intake is not going on. So basically today the government's functioning is on a fall. Exactly, all the 10 universities today. It is so heartening that in Telangana state, which is a newborn state, the academic institutions, the top academic institutions, all the 10 universities do not have vice chancellors, particularly coming to Osmania, Kakatiya and the JNTU University, where lakhs of students are studying. All these three universities do not have vice chancellors. The blame game is going on. The state government says it is the governor, but actually there is a procedure where there is a search committee. The search committee decides the name. Those names are finalized by the chief minister, who sends the file to the governor. But today the search committee is not yet constituted, and the government is also trying to shy away from these issues. So basically all these universities need a vice chancellor. Vice chancellors are needed so that we have to run more fast. All those 5 years which we have fallen behind have to grow faster, and most importantly Osmania University is entering into its centenary celebrations, and centenary celebrations, 100 years of Osmania cannot go without a vice chancellor. Because the classes are not going on properly. We have a lack of staff here. This year 2015, more than 150 of professors are retiring, and assistant professors, because what happened is the government says that there have been irregularities. The irregularities have been by the government itself in not following the proper roster rule in a regular cycle of notifications. Today there are no assistant professors also. There is a 559 lakh of staff there, which have to be filled up immediately, and at the same time simultaneously there are professors who are retiring also. And the problem is, even the students are not having classes properly, and most importantly, immediately if the professors are retiring today, the intake is also there. If assistant professors are taken today, they have a lack of experience where quality of education is not received for the students. So today we see that many classes are empty. Students have exams to go ahead. We have our final exams coming up. We have our semester exams coming up. At the same time, the most important thing is the name of Osmania University and all the universities of Telangana are being blacklisted in many placements. So students here want placements. Why is it that the IT minister can get placements outside for the private institutions but not for these state universities? These state universities demand that many big companies should come and take these students into their jobs. So that is why today students are being blacklisted out of these universities. Yeah. Absolutely, because there is no representative. Now the government has to shell out funds for 10 of these universities. The 10 universities are on different level of education. Each one has its own importance. One is agriculture, one is important into engineering, one is important for arts and social sciences. So each university has its own importance, and these 10 universities do not have their representation today. If these 10 universities have a vice chancellor, the government can shell out funds and see, because the government is talking in their mantra about KG to PG free education. So that is the government slogan. But when the universities itself do not have a vice chancellor, when they do not have a proper administrator, when they do not have an administrator itself, then how can the government give education? Because most importantly, the students who join these universities are from poor background, from poor social and economic backgrounds. So that is why there is a concern between the students today.